What up? This is the Robinson Report. That was a clip from the movie Watchmen, the movie I'm doing a review on right now, which I recently saw with me and my better half, and I must say it was a very good movie, very visually alluring movie, a science fiction film. The movie is about a set of heroes who've helped American history along its evolution. This American history happens in an alternative universe, however, and in the particular story that we're being exposed to for the most of the movie, Richard Nixon has won his 5th term as president, and the world is on global annihilation. The Watchmen has a cast of superheroes who participated in the Vietnam War, met with President Kennedy, and did lots of very interesting things to help us win World War II. And it's reminiscent of the old Captain America comic book stories of the 40s, 50s, and upwards on. The Watchmen had a very interesting theme of the anti-hero, or something I like to call the Jack Bauer syndrome. You know Jack Bauer from 24, who's willing to torture to do whatever it takes to protect national security. Well, a lot of these heroes in The Watchmen are similar to him in the sense that they are willing to do shady things, but yet and still will be on the side of the good guys for the larger goal. And I've seen that in a lot of different movies coming forward, and I've heard others comment on it, and it's alarmed me as well as I alarm you. But The Watchmen was a very good movie, and I hope that once you get a chance to get to see it, you will come out of it knowing that everyone can be a hero, but sometimes our heroes are flawed. In The Watchmen, there are lots of interesting sub-stories. One sub-story I saw was that there was a lot of sex in the background. Of course, we have a naked character in Dr. Manhattan, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, there were sex shops and prostitution that was pretty much open. And it kind of reminded me about Biff World from Back to the Future, in the sense that you had a lot of depraved behavior that was acceptable in this story and in this movie for the culture. Anywho, my review and my final analysis of The Watchmen is that it's a very good movie. I definitely enjoyed watching the movie, and I will check out the graphic novels, being an old Marvel Comics kid. And I give it 3 suns out of 4. That's my new rating system. 3 suns out of 4. Check out The Watchmen in your local theater, and we'll be back to the Robinson Report.
The only way to bring our plan to life is to work with our plan's author, Vladimir Putin. I'm sincerely happy that Vladimir Putin has accepted my offer.
What up? In this part of the Robinson Report, we're going to talk about foreign affairs. And we're going to take a look at Russia. The Russian bear, since the end of the Cold War, has seen significant challenges. They've struggled to find their place in the world, and they still, to this day, have significant challenges. During the 90s, when the oligarchs ruled, many people had wealth, but many, many more did not. Now, in the age of Putin, we see from their current Prime Minister, Vladimir Putin, a lot of interesting things that the Russian people are doing to try to seek world hegemony, which they once had. You see in the domestic world, The Russians have been beset by a lot of military problems, such as the South Ossetia problem last year during the election, as well as the ongoing fighting in Chechnya and some other border skirmishes near the Muslim republics. Domestically, Vladimir Putin has rolled over his power from presidency and handed over the presidency to Dmitry Medvedev. I hope I said that right. And he has exercised power as the executive head of Russia, whereas Putin, I guess, as his prime minister role, is maybe more of a domestic institution. As we can see in Russia now, we see a lot of people who are disaffected with the fact that they were once a world power.
Smoke, I see the sky, and Jupiter observes as it passes us by. The wind is howling and the world is turning red as the fire starts to spread. And as I lie here, I just might forget to breathe, 'cause I'm so far from myself, in a distant place with distant memories of a life lived by somebody else. Well, hey, I think that I did this to myself by acting like a god. Tried to blame you and to blame everyone else, but it's I who carries on. Run as fast as you like, but you never outrun in time. And listen to the words I said. The past ain't worth the turn of your head. And as I lie here, I just might forget to breathe, 'cause I'm so far from myself.